Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. In the last lecture, we are discussed about the T distribution, and in T distribution, we are discussed two important things. First one is the confidence interval. Confidence interval estimate of mean for one sample, and on the other hand we are also discussed the confidence interval estimate of the difference of the mean. Difference of mean. The test statistics for one sample. The test statistics for one sample is small x bar plus minus t alpha by 2 comma nu, which is the degree of freedom, and s over square root n. This is the test statistics for one sample, and similarly for the difference of mean, the test statistics is for difference of the mean is small x1 bar minus small x2 bar plus minus t alpha by 2 comma nu into SP, which is the pooled estimate of the population common variance, and into square root of 1 over n1 plus 1 over n2. Students, for this sample, first of all we have one population variance, normal population, and we take a sample, one sample, and then after taking the procedure, after that we obtained the test statistics, which is this. And when we solve how we obtained this test statistics, for this we have two normal populations, and these two normal population, we are using these two normal population, and then find out from these two normal populations two samples, from one sample and other from other sample, and after that we have obtaining the test statistics, which is this. These all things we are proved in the previous lecture. And dear students, similarly according to this two normal populations, we are solving the F distribution. What is F distribution? On the basis of these two normal population. In T distribution, for this there are two normal population, and then we find out one sample from one population and other sample from other population, and after that we obtaining this. And similarly for F distribution, we have two normally distributed population. First of all, we started F distribution, two normally distributed populations. Distributed populations. We have two normally distributed populations, and the condition on these two normal populations: equal variance, which is sampling distribution, and which is sampling distribution of two independent and unbiased estimate, Students, in students t distribution, the variance may or may not equal. In students distribution, variance may or may not equal, but in the F distribution the variance are must equal, and variance which is sampling distribution of two independent and unbiased estimate, we are using those variance that we taken from this normally distributed population, in which the variance is unbiased estimate and also the independent. Both variance are independent and unbiased estimate. These are the basis. On this basis we have build up one test statistics that's known as F distribution. Let's see. If the unbiased estimate denoted by S1 square and S2 square have been obtained from a sample size of small n1 and small n2 drawn from normal population with same variance, Students, these all things I explained previously. Two normal populations mean two normal populations in the base we have, and we are taking from these two populations two sample, and the two samples, and these two samples we find out the S1 and S2, which is the unbiased estimate of standard deviation, or not standard deviation because square are here, so its variance are obtained, and whose sample size is n1 and n2. Assuming that S1 square is greater than S2 square, that is F which is equal to S1 square over S2 square. After that, divided by population variance that is sigma square, because we first explained that the population variance for both samples are same, because where we are taking these two standard variances, unbiased estimate variances whose population variance are same, that is sigma 1 square is equal to sigma 2 square, and say, which is this, say sigma square, we are choosing here sigma square. Then F is equal to S1 square over sigma square over S2 square over sigma square. Say this is an equation number 1. Dear students, we know that in chi-square variable, the test statistics is n S square over sigma square. This is for biased data. Putting the values of S, what is the value of S? You know S square, which is equal to summation x minus x bar whole square over n. You know this formula. Putting the value of S square, summation x minus x bar whole square over n and sigma square already. These n and n cancel out, and remaining part is summation x minus x bar whole square over sigma square. This is the value for biased data. You know this is for biased data. Also for unbiased data, in chi-square, n S square over sigma square, n minus 1. For unbiased data, we proved in the previous video, in the last, I think so 3 or 4 last video, for unbiased data in chi-square distribution, n minus 1 into S square over sigma square, which is equal to n minus 1 as it is, and value of S square is summation x minus x bar whole square over, due to for unbiased n minus 1 r comes and sigma square are also same, but for biased data n r comes. these are cancel out and remaining part is summation x minus x bar whole square over sigma square. This value we are used for unbiased data. Now we are using similarly this relation for unbiased data, because we are already explained for f distribution we always used unbiased data, unbiased estimate. So we use this relation, just like so. It has already been shown that it has already been shown that n1 minus 1 s1 square over sigma square, which is equal to summation x minus x bar whole square over sigma square. We are taking now here taken these steps directly by using this relation, because after simplification of this result our required result is this. And similarly first of all we taken chi-square variable. This is the test statistics for chi-square variable for one sample, and similarly we are taking for another sample here with degree of freedom, that is nu 1, which is equal to n minus 1. Similarly n2 minus 1 s2 square over sigma square, which is equal to summation x minus x bar whole square class. For this is for second samples, so we take x bar 2, and this is for first sample, this is x bar 1 whole square. With degree of freedom that is nu 2, which is equal to n2 minus 1. Hence f is a ratio of two independent chi-square random variables in each relation above divided by its respectives. Mean this is for first sample chi-square variable, and this is for the other sample, mean second sample of the chi-square variable. Now f is a ratio of two independent chi-square random variable in each relation above divided by its respectives. Mean this line mean that the degree of freedom for each sample coming in the denominator, and these relation are in the numerator. This relation are in the numerator and its respective degree of freedom are in denominator. Similarly, this relation are in the numerator and its respective degree of freedom are in denominator. Now that is that is n minus 1 n1 minus 1 into s1 square over sigma square divided by nu 1 and n2 minus 1 s2 square over sigma square divided by nu 2. Say this relation, I say here, this is capital U and over nu 1. Similarly, this denoted as capital V over nu 2. This distribution, dear students, this distribution of statistics, is known as F distribution, or sometimes as variance ratio distribution. Variance ratio distribution. These are the basis of the F distribution. Now we are going to the formal definition of the F distribution. What is F distribution formally? Let's start. The F distribution. The F distribution let s1 square and s2 square be the unbiased estimated variances of two random samples of sizes n1 and n2 drawn from normal populations with same variances, then the ratio F, which is equal to S1 square over S2 square, may be written as F, which is equal to S1 square over sigma square divided by S2 square over sigma square, mean in the numerator and the denominator divided by sigma square, that is the variance for two populations which are same. So we also say this is the U and divided by its degree of freedom that we already proved. Also, this divided by this denoted as capital V and divided by its also degree of freedom, which is also we proved, and where capital U, which is equal to n1 minus 1 into S1 square over sigma square is a chi-square variable, with degree of freedom, that is mu1, which is equal to n1 minus 1 degree of freedom. Also capital V, which is equal to n2 minus 1 into S2 whole square over sigma square, is a chi-square variable with degree of freedom mu2, which is equal to n2 minus 1. This is the proper definition for the F distribution, but I explained in detail this definition in the in previous. Now the next subtopic for the F distribution is the properties of F distribution. Now, what is the properties of F distribution? Let's see the properties of F distribution. The properties of F distribution. First property, just like as the T distribution, we say what is the range of the F distribution. The range of the F distribution is from 0 to infinity. Second one is mean. Also find out the mean and variance of the F distribution. Mean and variance of F distribution with mu 1 is the degree of freedom for one sample and mu 2 is the degree of freedom for the other sample, is the degree of freedom, or mu, which is equal to degree of freedom for second sample, minus 2 for mu 2 greater than 2. When degree of freedom is greater than 2, then its mean, which is equal to this also, and mean is independent of mu 1, because in this relation mu 1 not comes. So we say the mean of the F distribution, which is also the independent on mu 1 and always greater than 1, and always greater than 1. So also for the variance is also sigma square, which is equal to 2 nu2 square into nu1 plus nu2 plus minus 2 over nu1 into nu2 minus 2 whole square into nu2 minus 4 for nu2 greater than 4. When degree of freedom for second sample is greater than 4, then its variance of the F distribution is equal to this. In the third step, the F distribution for mu1 greater than 2 and mu2 greater than also 2 is unimodal, and mod of the distribution with mu1 greater than 2 is at F is equal to mu2 into mu1 minus 2 over mu1 into mu2 plus 2, and which is always less than 1. Dear students, F distribution for mu1, which is the degree of freedom, greater than 2, and mu2, which is greater than 2 also, is unimodal, and mod of the F distribution with mu1 greater than 2 is at about this formula, and this value is always less than 1. In the fourth step, the F distribution is skewed to the right. Students, this terminology you already know in the I think so second and third semester. So if you have any problem about skewed, in the comment box. Otherwise this is a separate topic, but you know F distribution is skewed to the right, but as the degrees of freedom mu1 and mu2 becomes large, the F distribution approaches to normal distribution. So then F distribution approaches to normal distribution. When F distribution makes normal distribution, when F distribution is skewed to the right, but the degree of freedom mu1 and mu2 becomes large. If these two things are becomes large, then F distribution goes to the normal distribution. And in the last property, fifth property is, if F has an F distribution with mu1 and mu2 be the degree of freedom, then 1 over F has an F distribution with mu2 and mu1 degree of freedom, and this implies that is f of 1 over minus alpha mu1 comma mu2, which is equal to 1 over f alpha mu2 comma mu1. These are the very important property. If f has an F distribution with mu1 and mu2 degree of freedom, then 1 over f, if we take the reciprocal of the F distribution, 1 over f has an F distribution with its degree of freedom also its reciprocal. Understand? And then we say this relation R comes 1 minus alpha into mu 1 comma nu 2 is equal to 1 over f alpha into nu 2 comma nu 1. Dear students, if here alpha by 2 comes, here in this alpha by 2 comes, then in this point alpha by 2 also comes. If there is alpha by 3 and there is also alpha by 3, if in this point is alpha by 5 and also in this point is alpha by 5. Hopefully, dear students, you understand these all properties of the F distribution as well as the formal definition of the F distribution. In the next lecture, inshallah, we are studying inshallah confidence interval of the variance of ratio of sigma 1 square over sigma 2 square, and done the problem of related to these. If you have any question, then write in a comment box. Please like and subscribe the channel, because all the upcoming videos you can access easily. Okay, Allah Hafiz.